In 2006, something mysterious started happening to the honeybees. They were disappearing from their hives, just flying away and not coming back. Beekeepers across the country reported losing anywhere from 30 to 90% of their beehives. These losses were unprecedented, fast, and no one knew what was causing it. The strange phenomenon was dubbed colony collapse disorder, and it soon got widespread coverage on major news outlets.
Bee colonies have been dying off.
Honeybees now in danger of disappearing.
A massive, mysterious reduction in the bee population.
What agriculture and scientists continue to fear
is a phenomenon called
colony collapse disorder.
Some of the biggest commercial beekeepers, their industry may be on the brink of extinction.
And this was cause for concern because, for such a small insect, honeybees have a huge impact on our food supply. As honeybee colonies collapsed, so too could our agriculture system. Talk about a major buzzkill. But despite years of panicked media coverage and the warnings of an imminent beepocalypse, today the number of honeybee colonies are the highest they've been in 20 years. So what happened? How did we get the beepocalypse so wrong? After picking up the stories that bees were mysteriously vanishing, the media was quick to declare disaster. They imagined what life would be like without bees and warned that a beepocalypse was coming. And in 2013, National Public Radio declared we were hitting a crisis point for crops. A share of the blame was given to everything from genetically modified crops and pesticides to even cell phones and Wi-Fi messing with the bees' sense of direction. Major companies like Cheerios and Haagen-Dazs launched Save the Bee campaigns. And even the Obama administration developed a national strategy to promote honeybees and other pollinators.
Oh no, it's a bee. That's okay, guys. Bees are good.
So why was there so much concern about bees in the first place? Well, because honeybees pollinate 1/3 of the foods we eat. Over 100 different kinds of fruits, nuts, and vegetables rely on bees and other pollinators to make them grow. Every year, millions of bees are loaded onto semis and trucked around the country, from the blueberry fields of Maine to the almond groves of California, to pollinate an estimated $15 billion worth of crops. Hey, they don't call it busy as a bee for nothing. But as bees travel around the country, they often come into contact with things that can make them sick. Things like viruses, pesticides, and parasites, like the varroa mite, a nasty bloodsucker that can devastate bee colonies. It's believed that these stressors and perhaps some others combined are the likely cause behind colony collapse disorder, or CCD. And as bee losses continued, it looked like we'd be forced to see what life would be like without them. But while the government worked on a national strategy for pollination and the media was crying disaster, beekeepers quietly found a way to address the problem. Honeybees are essentially livestock animals, but unlike cattle, they can replenish their numbers very quickly. Compared to the 2 to 4 calves a cow might have in their lifetime, queen bees can lay 1,500 eggs in a single day. And commercial queen breeders can rear large numbers of bees quickly to meet increased demand. Rebuilding hives is nothing new for beekeepers. Often, they'll split a hive into 2 and buy a new queen bee for about $20. The new hive can be ready to pollinate after a few weeks. Beekeepers also can simply buy bees to replenish their hives. A package of 12,000 bees costs about $100. Beekeepers can recoup these extra costs from the pollination fees they charge farmers. And it seems to be working. Despite losses from CCD, beekeepers have grown honeybee colonies to their highest number in 20 years. So while CCD continues to perplex scientists, there doesn't seem to be any imminent danger that the honeybees will go extinct. The good news is, reports of CCD have been declining in recent years. And that's great, because honeybees are vitally important to the diversity of our food supply. And that's something we should appreciate, even when they're not in the headlines. But it seems clear that all the media buzz over colony collapse disorder and the warnings of an imminent beepocalypse and a world without bees turned out to be totally wrong. Subscribe to our show page and be the first to see new episodes of Wrong.